What's up, y'all? I'm Joshua Rivera.
I'm Braulio Veloz.
I'm Jaden Ortiz.
And I'm Christian Chase.
And we're the Blobfishes.
What's up, guys? My name is Jaden. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about oral style in your speech. The first thing you want to focus on is your message. You want to make sure that your message is related to your audience. If you don't relate your message to your audience, they're not going to be paying attention and you're going to lose them. The next thing you want to make sure to focus on is your strengths and weaknesses. You want to try to avoid your weaknesses and try to stay close to your strengths. Your strengths are what will carry you through your speech, and the more confident you are with your strengths, the more the audience will retain your information and be more interested. The next thing we want to talk to you about is the tone of your voice. Confidence is attractive while monotone is not. You want to make sure that you highlight the key parts with your voice. When doing this, the audience will know exactly what to pay attention to and what they should remember for the end of your speech. This research was found by students over at Stanford University. Thank you guys for your time.
What's up, y'all? I'm Josh, and I'm here to let you guys know about rhetorical figures in public speaking. Before I let you guys know about what I researched, I want to let you know that rhetoric is an art of using language with persuasive effect. This was found about 2,300 years ago when Aristotle wrote a book about it. It is the ability to move your audience with logic, emotion, and credibility. The more rhetorical language you use in your speech, the more credible you'll sound, therefore persuading them more and increasing retention rates, no matter their predisposed beliefs. Another reason why people use rhetorical language in their speeches is to give their speech more cadence and a better flow. A great example of this is when Dr. Martin Luther King gave his I Have a Dream speech. In this speech, he recited the words, "I have a dream," multiple times, which let the audience know where he was coming from and how serious he was and the passion he had for this subject. Lastly, I wanted to let you guys know about a specific example of rhetorical language. This one is called antonomasia, and it's when you replace a name or a place with a descriptive word. Many of you have probably done this, but when a loved one or a friend wakes up in the morning and they're grumpy, you'd be like, "Hello," or "Good morning, Mr. Grumpy." This gives character to your speech and makes it a little bit less informal. A little bit less informal, making you connect with your audience more and more of a personal level.
Hi, I'm Braulio, and I'm here to talk about convincing people in your speech. Sometimes people will be too stubborn and will have a predefined belief that whatever they believe in is true, and you may be trying to convince them of that. This was done in a study of football players. In college footballs, many controversial plays are sometimes called by the refs, and the team who benefits from it will oftentimes agree with the controversial play, with the controversial call. Meanwhile, the other team that doesn't benefit from it will protest. This usually happens in everyday conversations and happens in speeches. When you're trying to convince people of your point, you gotta acknowledge what they believe first, which makes them believe that you know what you're talking about. When you acknowledge both sides, people tend to listen to you better and even consider your point.
Hi, I'm Christian, and tone quality is one of the most important aspects of making a public speech. On an ABC News article from 2016 called 7 Public Speaking Tips from researchers who studied over 100,000 presentations, state that tone quality is one of the most important aspects due to the way it entertains the audience. The way I talk with my voice may grab your attention into what I'm saying. So if I do not affect my voice whatsoever when I speak, you're a little less entertained and don't feel the need to listen. But if I use a little flavor in what I say, you may or may not be more attracted to what I'm saying. Therefore, you might listen a little better. Now, when making a public speech, you need to practice. Practicing comes with maintaining a natural, authentic speaking style, as well as using recordings as of now to better the way you speak in front of people. Do you prefer speaking in a monotone voice, adding no texture at all to your sound, or do you prefer adding a little flavor into your sound? You decide. Hi, I'm Christian, and what did I say? No.